We're entering a day and age that's overrun with numerous types of pirates, so much so that by the year 2030, when One Piece ends, it'll make way for a new generation and start of the next great pirate era. But instead of stealing from the government in hopes of finding Dead Man's chest, they're instead stealing from suburban citizens or the entertainment industry. It's piracy in the 21st century, and there's been a couple recent incidents that went viral online, and I'd like to go over them and just give an in-depth discussion about modern pirates. So this was the video that piqued my curiosity, and as the description states, it's two thieves competing for this residence package. I loved how they both made a run for it at the same time and started talking like they know each other. Not to give sympathy to Gingerbeard, but it's pretty clear the other guy is more experienced at this. He was going up against the captain of the Ninja Hoodie Pirates. He barely needed to get physical. He's clearly on track to being one of the 4 emperors. As soon as he stole the treasure, he used sheer intimidation and got the fuck out of there, despite the FedEx driver still being there and witnessing it all. Though to be fair, he was probably like, well, I delivered the package and got the picture. My job here is done. He makes minimum wage. What do you expect him to do? I'm just in disbelief by how quickly the theft happened. This is the first of 2 main types of modern pirates I'd like to talk about. Porch pirates are nothing new, and despite Mark Rober's best attempts at glitter bombing them to death, they're still wreaking havoc. Instead of sailing the high seas and stealing from the rich, they're cruising the neighborhood and stealing from the middle class in a Chevy Cavalier. It's pretty pathetic. However, it's important to note that this video just demonstrated a drastic change to the life of porch pirates, as it's no longer just petty theft. Previous porch pirates could easily claim their treasure without competition, but now they need to get combative because there's been a significant rise in pirate activity. It's no longer simply porch pirating, it's become an organizational activity. Both Gingerbeard and Ninja Hoodie had database information. They knew where the drop-off would happen and were both in vehicles before the delivery guy was even on location. As you can see, Ninja Hoodie and his crewmate, the getaway driver, are at the destination sitting there waiting for the FedEx truck to arrive. Then Gingerbeard plus his getaway driver show up after clearly knowing where the delivery was taking place and arrive just in time to duke it out with the Ninja Hoodie pirates. The 2 captains engage in combat, but as stated prior, Ninja Hoodie had the upper hand and claimed victory over the package, to which Gingerbeard takes great offense to and decides to steal the flower pot that's at the house before both pirates make their way to their cars, to what I can only imagine involved a high-speed chase between the crews that resulted in the rookie pirate Gingerbeard boarding the car of the Ninja Hoodie pirates and engaging in hand-to-hand combat against their captain, and finally claiming his rightfully stolen treasure. That'd be the cinematic ending to this. The 2 groups most likely had a high degree of certainty what was in the package. I can't imagine they go as far as to threaten physical violence against one another for something that only cost $14.99 plus $5.99 shipping and handling. It's definitely admirable the amount of dedication and time that went into this plan, because usually those plans are written in crayon. Nevertheless, it was still a wild thing to witness and really showcased how porch piracy is evolving and could very well get to a point where these pirates start intercepting people's packages before they even reach their intended destination. Now, the second type of pirates I want to talk about are definitely more controversial than the aforementioned porch pirates. In short, it's piracy of content. Full disclosure, I want to reaffirm my stance on pirating entertainment. Honest to God, with my hand on the Bible, I am a firm believer that piracy is 100% a service problem, and the quest to defeat the never-ending nightmare only leads to more people pirating different forms of entertainment. This varies from video games to movies, and every single time it results in delusional companies executing harsh DRMs that ultimately tank the performance quality and functionality. It's also just more convenient to pirate content in this day and age. Outside the outrageous pricing and concept that you don't really own what you pay for, often, the quality is just better because these entertainment businesses are more worried about finding ways to prevent piracy than actually making a quality product. Take, for example, streaming actually took a toll on pirates and decreased their numbers because of its initial quality and convenience. Well, that's been thrown out the goddamn window. Everything now seems to default to a subscription service, and I mean everything. If you wanted to buy a bag of chips, you'd probably have to subscribe and pledge your loyalty to Lay's for $5.99 a month. These subscription services pump out the most atrocious content and still have the gall to bombard you with an ungodly amount of ads. As a man who hopes to one day join the entertainment industry, I have to admit, piracy has never looked better. The industry right now is fucking tragic. I know I went a bit off topic, but to summarize, pirating content is at an all-time high, and it's completely the fault of these delusional companies. So the thing that popped off recently that made me reflect on my views towards piracy was screenshots somebody took after they tried to cancel their subscription to The Economist. Now, I want to clarify, I know next to nothing about The Economist other than that they're just another journalist website that bombards its viewers with ads. And just like everything else, they offer a subscription service. However, apparently they make it extremely difficult to unsubscribe by requiring you to communicate with one of their representatives directly in the most complicated manner with hopes that you'll just give up and continue to pay a monthly subscription. At that point, just cancel your card. It would actually be easier to contact your credit card company or bank, apply for a new one, and update every other subscription payment than to try to go through the process of unsubscribing to The Economist. Here's the live chat somebody posted, and my god, what they are doing should be illegal. It should not be a necessity to have to talk to a representative in order to unsubscribe from The Economist. It should just be automatic. I'm not going to give an entire read-through of the chat because it's honestly just too painful. However, I will highlight some important things to take away from it. So right here, the representative asks the person who's trying to unsubscribe why they want to leave The Economist, to which their response is ads. Pause. That is one of the biggest red flags when it comes to these subscription services. If you don't even get ad-free entertainment when you pay them, or they at least offer it as an option, then what's the point? It's clearly a scam. This person had no knowledge that paying for a subscription did nothing to make the experience better, only helped keep The Economist monetized. No sensible person would ever pay a monthly bill just to get ads. It's not happening. Here's a closer look at the process. When you decide to cancel your subscription to The Economist, it directs you to the live chat center. Again, I don't know why you can't just do it automatically. If they're wanting to cancel their subscription, then they've clearly made up their mind. There's no changing it. They also provide alternatives, such as phone numbers to their service center. And to the right is the live chat somebody started where this representative is doing absolutely nothing to help the customer unsubscribe and is instead giving them a sales pitch to subscribe to their espresso app. It doesn't get more pathetic than that. I have to wonder what that would look like, because if you still get ads with the full package, then does the alternative give you more ads at a discount? Or does it come with something else, such as all videos are now locked in at a crisp 360p? Who the fuck wants that? I'm not going to continue talking about this, you get the point. Quality has declined when it comes to subscription services, and as a result, it's led to an increase in pirating content. I want to make it clear, I'm not advocating for pirates, I'm just laying down the brass tacks and facts when it comes to their activities. While porch pirates are just an absolute nuisance to society and there's no justifying it, those who pirate content at least have some sort of argument and facts to back it up. If purchasing isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. That's the best way to put it. I just wanted to talk about this, and that's really about it. So,